What if I told you there's a way to attract more ideal prospects, pre-sell them on your offer before you even have to get on a call with them, and convert them into paying clients just by changing the way you script your YouTube videos? Well, this is precisely what I will be going over in this video by giving you the exact framework I use to write scripts for my clients and my own personal brand that generate multiple one-call close meetings every single month. So it doesn't matter if you're a beginner, intermediate, by the end of this video, you will have literally everything you need to start writing high converting YouTube scripts that not only provide tons of value to your audience and build that genuine authority and trust, but also get clients for your business, which is precisely why you started doing YouTube in the first place. Now, I value your time, so I'll just dive right into this Miro board. So how to write binge-worthy YouTube video scripts that attract and pre-sell clients for your agency or B2B coaching business. Now, before I start breaking down the concept and all the methodologies and frameworks, let's take a look at some results we were able to generate by using this YouTube video structure with 2 of our clients. So here we have Will. We were able to get him 6K in new business from the first month of implementing this YouTube video structure and launching his YouTube videos. And the clients we were able to close told them that they binge watched all his YouTube videos. They got tons of value out of it. They already knew his offer, his pricing, they knew everything. They just needed that last piece of information on the call to actually convert into a client. So when they finally got onto the call, they had already made the decision. They just needed to see if they were a good fit. And we have some similar results here for Jordan, aka JMO's Mentality. We took his business from 10K and added an extra 3 to 5K per month organically just from this YouTube long form content. And he was able to close 2 clients in the first month of implementing the system who binged watched, again, all his YouTube videos. They knew everything about his offer. So by the time they actually got on a call with him, they were ready to close. It was just a matter of seeing if they were a good fit. Now in front of me, I have a pre-scripting checklist with the 4 components you need to have in place before starting the script writing process. So first up, you need a researched and qualified YouTube video idea with at least 1,500 search volume and a low or very low competition. If you have no idea what I just said, you should go check out this video where I explain all of that and YouTube keyword research and how to find topics and search volume and competition and all those metrics. Yeah, if you have no idea what I'm saying, just go check out this video. Second, you need sufficient social proof. Client results, personal results, testimonials, case studies, client interviews, screenshots, whatever you have that actually proves that the thing you were talking about is valid and it has worked for yourself or other people multiple times in the past. This is important. If your video is lacking that, it's still going to be valuable, but it's not going to be so good at actually converting eyes into appointments. So third, we have a solid offer that you have used to sign clients, right? You need to have tested this offer. You need to know that it actually works. And this goes hand in hand with B and C go together because, if you don't have clients for your offer, you're probably not going to have sufficient social proof. So this go hand to hand. Now think about it, like having a good offer is like the basis of this whole operation, right? Good YouTube content won't save your bad offer. So start with your offer first and then actually start marketing it through content. And lastly, you need a place to send warm traffic for conversions or collecting contact information. That can be your VSL, some more case studies, some more lead magnets. If you don't know what a lead magnet is, it's essentially some form of value that you can exchange with a prospect and you receive their contact information and they receive that piece of value, either a PDF, a mini course, a mastermind, whatever that is. Now, let's get this started. I will start off by showing you a cheat code that you can use to really kickstart your script writing process and really speed things up. So before you start scripting your video, take your idea and search for it on YouTube. You want to find 3 to 4 of the best recent videos in terms of engagement on the search results and watch them in full. This will give you a good first idea of the way you should approach this video, and it will help you save loads and loads of time in the long run. Right? Even if you know exactly what you're going to be talking about, even if you know exactly how you're going to structure it, it's always good to look at your competition. It's always good to take a look at the landscape and see how do people position what they want to talk about? How do people talk about it? How do they choose to structure it? Does that work? What works? What doesn't? You understand what I mean? So let's get right into it. So each one of your videos has a set of goals you must hit if you want to move your audience closer and closer to booking a call. First, you need to capture their attention, prove competency, educate your audience, build trust between you and your audience, and lastly, encourage action. And now let's get into some technical stuff in terms of goals. In terms of viewer retention, anything above 30 is actually valid. It is going to work. Like, forget about the people that tell you, oh, you need a 40, you need at least 50. No. Anything above 30 works. It's good. I've done it. It works. Okay. Here I have 3 examples over here. Client videos, we have 35.7, 37, and 31.7. Now, keep in mind, a valuable video isn't always a high converting video. If you want to get consistent meetings from YouTube, you need to turn your YouTube videos into sales assets. We do this by using simple copywriting techniques like addressing potential objections and targeting pain points. And what we call this, like a general term, is like direct response. If you've been in business for more than a year or 2 years, you probably already know what direct response copy is. If not, you should really go look into it because it's going to make you a shit ton of money. So let's look at objections and questions, right? And how you can implement them and how you can identify them. Now, objections and questions are concerns, doubts, and hesitations the viewer can have about the efficiency of your advice, your authority, or your offer, right? Let's take a look here at this diagram. So we have objections, right? They can be niche specific, they can be risk, effort, cost, or time, all right? So niche specific could be like, oh, this won't work for my niche. Or will this work for my niche, like my specific niche, right? Because if you don't address it, they're going to have this question, right? If you don't address that, oh, this works for this specific kind of niche and also works for this kind of niche, people are going to have these kinds of questions all the time. Second is risk, right? This doesn't work, or has this worked for other people, right? This is really, really important because it might be a deal breaker for your video, right? Because if people can associate what you were talking about with a tangible result and tangible proof that it has actually worked, your viewer retention is going to drop. And second of all, people are going to have a hard time taking you seriously. Effort, it's too complex. Or how does this work? Notice how I've structured everything into like an objection and a question. Because like it's too complex, it's an objection, right? But how does this work? It's a question. Next, we have cost, right? The software, tools, services cost too much. Or what budget will I need to execute on the value and information that I'm consuming at the moment? And then we have time. It takes too long, or how much time does it need? So you're going to keep all of this in mind and you're going to implement them in your hook, your setup, your problem, and your pitch. Okay, these are all parts of your YouTube script. I will go more in depth in them in a couple of seconds. And then we have pain points and problems, right? Problems, roadblocks, and challenges the viewer is struggling with when it comes to reaching his end goal, right? So I'm guessing that most of you watching help your clients get more clients in one way or another, either through ads, content, email, whatever that is. So as a first basis for pain points, if you don't have a lot of material to work on, is just comparing to different client acquisition methods. Because every single person that is actually trying to sell something on the internet promotes a certain narrative, right? It has a certain bias. Because if I'm selling content to somebody, I'm trying to make cold email and ads look obsolete in order to position my offer where it needs to be in order to hit the same way, right? In order to hit as it's supposed to hit and actually move the prospect closer. Because if you look at some studies that have been actually done, I'm going to probably link them in the description. People get motivated to take action more than the stuff they're running away from than the stuff they're actually running towards, right? So people take action based on fear and anxiety rather than goals and excitement, okay? So keep that in mind. Now, when I say different client acquisition methods, what do I mean? So you might be doing Facebook ads, right? You might be doing Facebook ads. Let's take the simplest example. If you're doing Facebook ads, you need to make everything else look obsolete, okay? This is your job. This is your narrative to promote, right? And it might be a little extreme, maybe not obsolete, but maybe why are they incomplete without actually having Facebook ads, right? If you're an email copywriter, why are all these other client acquisition methods won't work if you don't have a good email newsletter? And so on and so forth. So here we have ROI, time, complexity, unpredictability, linear results, short-term results, risk, high costs, all of these things associated with different client acquisition methods compared to your solution. And that's how you make your solution really stand out and seem like the aha moment. You understand what I mean? So that's your main goal. So we have objections and questions and pain points and problems. We need to implement that in your YouTube video if we want it to not only be valuable, but also get you clients. So you want to come up with as many targeted objections and pain points as possible. The best way to come up with both is by using real life data. Look at your comment section, your DMs, your questionnaires, and your sales call recordings. What things do your ideal clients seem to be struggling with the most? What seems to be holding them back from taking action and booking a call or signing that contract, right? By addressing and handling all those objections and pain points inside every single video, and I mean every single one, you can take your content from just a tutorial to a highly valuable, high converting sales asset that works like a 24-hour salesperson. Okay? Now let's take a look at the formula and structure of the whole thing, right? So take a look at this red line over here. Let's pretend it's the length of a YouTube video. So first we have our hook. This is the 30 seconds that we use to hook people in and actually, get them to keep watching the rest of it, because if you don't hook them in, they're not going to watch the rest of it. Then we have our setup, social proof, your problem. Then we lay out your key points, key point number 1, key point number 2, key point number 3. Hopefully you have more key points than 3. Lastly is your pitch and redirection. If you don't understand all these terminologies, I'm going to break them down one by one. So let's start off with your hook. So for your hook, you can either do a statement or a question, okay? You can either start your video like, hey, I'm going to show you this, or how I started this video, what if I told you, right? It's like a question, right? I'm asking you something, and this works really, really well because it really gets people thinking immediately. So when I say in this video, I'm going to show you ... as an example, this can be anything as a statement. Like, you won't get any clients in 2024 if you do this, this, and that. Oh, well, you got them FOMO'd out, right? You got them hooked. Statements like this, it could be a bold statement. It could be a statement talking about the things they want to achieve. It could be a statement about the things they're running away from, and vice versa. And the same thing goes for the question. Now, your ultimate mission for your hook is to just validate the click. Just validate the click. Make the person that's watching this video be like, yeah, okay, I made the right decision. I made the right call by clicking on this video. This is exactly what I was looking for. And then you're going to implement pain points and objections and make a tangible result or transformation. You're going to promise a tangible result or transformation. And all of this will work in synergy to actually set up your video and hook people in to actually watch the rest of it. Now, if you fuck this up, people are not going to watch the rest of your video. This is the most important 30 seconds. The higher the engagement on your hook, the higher your viewer retention rate. It's 1 + 1 = 2, right? If people don't stick around for the beginning and they don't get intrigued for the first 30 seconds, they're going to drop off way, way quickly throughout the rest of the video. I actually invest most of my script writing time into my hook because it works wonders. And if you actually get into a consistent schedule, you will get better and better and better. But yeah, focus on your hook. This is your mission. Don't fuck this up. Next, setup. Your setup is where you essentially set up the rest of your video. You want to give a topic overview with tangible deliverables, an open loop, I promise, that's optional. I'll tell you what it is. And you want to handle objections. What do I mean by that? Topic overview, right? So in this video, I'm going to be talking about this, and that, and this amount of steps, okay? Tangible deliverables. By the end of this video, you will have this specific tangible deliverables 100%. If you stick around till the end, this is what you're going to get, okay? This is really important. It really helps set expectations. Then we have an open loop. An open loop can be like, if you stick around until the end of this video, I'm going to give you this, right? Or I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to answer this specific type of question. If you've been wondering if this actually works because you see it everywhere, it does, because that's why you see it everywhere, okay? It actually does. People stick around until the end of the video because you promise something actually valuable. But this only works if you actually provide something valuable, right? Make it worth the wait. Make it worth watching the whole video and waiting until you get that question answered, okay? And lastly, you need to handle objections. Here's what we talked about before. A person is going to have objections and questions. You need to answer those in your setup. Like, this specific framework will work for this and this and this niche, right? Or this will work for you if you're making this amount of money or this amount of money. You just need to write down all the questions a person might have just from watching your video, like your title and your thumbnail, just from seeing it, the questions that may arise in their head as they're clicking the video and the video is literally loading. Okay, this is the type of questions you want to answer here. The really obvious stuff that everybody's going to be thinking about as soon as they click the video. So your ultimate goal for here is to just set expectations. If you set the correct expectations, you're boosting your overall viewer retention. You're boosting the people that are actually going to be sticking around until the end, and it just makes for a much, much better YouTube video. So next we have social proof. This can be client results, personal results, screenshots, case studies, testimonials, whatever you have to actually back the claim you made with your hook, right? Because on your hook and setup, you promised your audience something. You promised them that you will show them how to do something that is effective. So now you need to back that claim and actually show them that is really effective in real life and it actually works. So your ultimate goal for this section is to build credibility, authority, and trust. And this is your ultimate goal for your implementing social proof in your YouTube videos. People are going to take you way more seriously. More people are going to stick around till the end of the video, and more people will actually implement what you are saying and actually see results from it and come back to you to sign with you because they have tangible proof that it actually works. So next up, we have the problem, right? This is simply the exact problem you are helping solve with the information you're providing in this video. Now you need to take pain points and objections and really make this one dramatic, right? Your ultimate goal is to amplify and exaggerate the problem. You need to take a simple problem and make it feel much, much bigger than it actually is. So if you're doing like Facebook ads for e-commerce stores, you need to make the fact that you're not able to scale through Facebook ads really dramatic. Like if you're not able to implement these systems, if you're not able to achieve this growth, this is how your life is going to look like. This is how your business is going to look like. Is that what you want for your business? Like, okay, maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but you get what I'm saying. Like you need to amplify and exaggerate the problem and give it another level, another dimension of realism, right? So next we have your key points, right? Here you would just like want to lay out all your key points into digestible steps, provide actionable value. And when I say provide actionable value, I mean, don't only talk about high level shit. You need to actually talk about like in the trenches stuff, like low level, step by step, like here's how to do this. And they're able to watch the video and go do it and see some kind of result with it. Okay. And then you need to use client results for references and examples. So you might be making a video about like, hey, here's how to do ManyChat automations. And this specific automation has worked wonders for one of our clients and yada, yada, yada. And you just try to tie everything in to a cohesive YouTube video that provides value, but also really showcases what you do and really builds your credibility and authority, right? Because all the time you're talking about results, you're talking about working with clients, you're talking about getting results for clients. So that adds another level and dimension of realism. So you just want to take it step by step, right? So you have step 1, step 2, step 3, and your last step, which is not actually a step, but it's kind of, is where you close your loop, right? Is your grand payout. You ask your audience to stick around until the end of the video and you promise them a specific tangible deliverable, okay? So this is your time to actually deliver on that promise. So whatever promise you made, whatever was the reason for sticking with you until the end of this video, here's where you actually deliver on that. Next, we have your pitch. Your pitch is pretty much your exact offer, okay? You just want to use pain points, objections, tangible results and transformations, and a good call to action, right? One call to action, one place, one specific action. This is all the basics. I bet you already know this stuff. I'm just going over it because you need to implement this in your YouTube videos, okay? So use your offer, make it like around 20 seconds, make it even shorter if you can, even punchier if you can. Make sure to use pain points, objections, and tangible results and transformation, meaning use direct response copy and just like pitch your services in 20 seconds. And lastly, we have redirection, right? You need to provide the next most relevant video, right? You need to find something that really ties in. So if I was making a video about how to set up and run Facebook ads, my next most relevant video would be how to scale them, right? So you need to end this on a FOMO and a cliffhanger, right? You could be like even dramatic, like everything I just went over in this video is nothing unless you do yada, 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 right? And you can do this by clicking this video and actually getting the value from it, okay? So this is how you create long binge sessions, which is the best way to actually grow on YouTube, right? People sit down, watch your videos, preferably they're long, and they keep watching and watching and watching just because you use this redirection, right? And by the time they watch like 7 videos of yours, they're like, oh, I might actually like book a call right now and work with this person because I got so much value. I believe they're the best choice for what I'm trying to achieve. So this is how everything works in synergy, right? Here is our layout. As we said it before, hook, setup, social proof, problem, key points, pitch, and redirection. And we just went over them one by one. I will leave this document in the description below so you can actually grab it for 100% free and look at these notes, look at these diagrams, and really create your own frameworks and really implement it. So yeah, now let's move on to how to leverage ChatGPT, the paid version, to speed up this process I just went over. Okay, so search your idea or keyword on YouTube. If your idea is how to get clients with Facebook ads, search that specific thing on YouTube. Find 3 to 5 recent top ranking videos with a similar duration, okay? Meaning don't have a video that's 10 minutes and another video that's 1 hour. If you're going to do 1 hour videos, just do all 1 hour videos. If you're going to do 10-minute videos, just choose all 3 10-minute videos. Then you open ChatGPT with a custom GPT called YouTube Video Summarizer, right? And you use this prompt. Analyze these top ranking YouTube videos about the keyword X for information, content, and structure. Okay, then combine all their best elements to create a brand new YouTube video outline about the same keyword or topic. Make it super detailed by using in-depth bullet points, right? So now you might be thinking like, am I just gonna like copy all these other YouTubers and steal their scripts and outlines? No. Listen, by using this method, you can get a clear structure of how you should break down your topic so you can focus on optimizing your hook, setup, and pitch, right? You already know the stuff you are talking about. You are already an expert in your field. You just need to see how do other more successful YouTube creators and business owners who are killing it on the platform choose to structure their key points for this specific keyword, this specific subject, okay? So you can have your key points laid out, and then all you have to do is just add the rest. Okay, you don't have to start from scratch. Okay, and you can do your hook, setup, social proof, problem, and pitch, and redirection. These are all really easy to do. And then you just like have your key points already laid out in the form of bullet points that guide you on how you need to actually talk about the subject you're talking about. Okay, this is pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Now, if you want to skip all these steps, we can get you on 10 to 20 qualified sales appointments every single month, or you don't have to pay us a dime, using our done-for-you YouTube growth funnel. So essentially, we take over all this operation, right? We come up with qualified YouTube video ideas, research and script the videos, edit and color grade the footage, post them and rank your videos #1 on the YouTube search and attract warm inbound leads. And as a bonus, we will even script, edit, and deploy a high-converting VSL to your sales page to fully optimize your YouTube growth funnel and get you on qualified sales calls on autopilot ASAP. And all you have to do is just get on camera and record the content, right? We're going to do all this. All you have to do is this, okay? Now, if that sounds like exactly what you need right now to scale your business from 40 to 50, 100K per month, click the link in the description and book a call with me so we can get in touch, see if we're a fit, and help you make more money. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it extremely valuable, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.